The GOP COVID bill dead on arrival. A vote is expected later today, but it's widely expected to fail completely. Look who's here. Republican senator from the great state of Wyoming, none other than Senator John Barrasso. Excuse me, sir. I get the distinct impression that you don't care. Your heart was never in more virus stimulus. It was never in it. You don't care, do you?
I care a lot about the suffering of the people around the country, and I've just gotten back from Wyoming, and what I continue to hear, and Republicans hear, and will vote on today, Stuart, is helping people get back to work, helping our kids get back to school safely, and putting the disease behind us. And today the Democrats, playing politics, are once again going to say no to all of those needs of the American people because they are so obsessed with beating President Trump that I believe they will not support any or all aid between now and Election Day. After the Election Day, then they'll miraculously want a deal. But right now, the Democrats are standing between aid and the American people.
At this moment, then, if this vote is a fail right from the get-go, and I suspect it is, that's what we're hearing, there will be no liability protection for employers who open up. There'll be no $100 billion to help the schools get back on track. Those are two big items which we, the people, are not going to get.
And you're going to have a majority of the United States Senate, all Republicans, voting for this, but you're going to have the Democrats standing in the way, blocking it. Chuck Schumer's already said he's going to block it. Nancy Pelosi said she's going to block it because they have all these extraneous things unrelated to the health of the country and unrelated to coronavirus that they want as a blank check as part of their piece of legislation. And Stuart, people know that that's absolutely wrong. We are in the middle of a great American comeback. You've seen the economic numbers. You've seen the 10 million new jobs added in just the last 4 months. But there are still people that need help. We have small businesses in Wyoming who need the paycheck protection so they can keep people on the payroll. The Democrats today are going to say no to all of these Americans.
Well, would you be prepared to chuck in a couple of $100 billion as a bailout for some of the high-tax Democrat states who've got a problem with their government retirement system? Would you chuck in a couple of $100 billion so we do get aid for the schools and we do get liability protection? Would you make a deal?
The Democrats aren't interested in a deal no matter what we say, Stuart. They do not want a deal. They think they have made a political calculation. They're playing. This is all about politics to them. It's not about the suffering of the American people. And the decision that they have made is nothing will get done or passed until after the Election Day in 2 months. And I think that's a disgrace on their part and really a travesty for the American people.
Senator John Barrasso, thanks for jumping on board at the last minute there, sir. We do appreciate it, and we'll leave it at that. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Stuart.
Sure thing.